In this video, I'm going to show you step by step how to create viral shorts and post them automatically. This type of YouTube shorts are going viral on every platform, not only on YouTube, but also on TikTok, Instagram Reels, Facebook, even on LinkedIn. I will show you the entire process of creating the perfect character, then turning it into video, synchronizing it with audio, and then post it automatically. While all you do is sit back and relax. Yes, you heard it right. Imagine setting up a system that creates your YouTube videos and shorts and then they go live automatically without you even lifting a single finger. And also, you start earning money shortly. Sounds cool, right? So stick around if you want to learn how to create those perfect videos and want to level up your YouTube game. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get started. But before I start, if you don't know me, I'm Sudeshna. I'm an engineer. I live in Denmark and I run an AI automation agency where I help businesses to use AI into their workflows. I also provide consultation to businesses who are kind of new in this AI thing to understand what AI agents are and how they can help them to increase the revenue. So before further ado, let's get started. So we will set up this automation in n8n. Okay. I have already created the whole automation, but I will show you every node what I have done inside. Okay. So first, as we already know that we need a trigger to start the workflow, to run the workflow. Okay. So here we have taken the trigger when clicking test workflow. This is the first one. Let's test this one. Okay. So node executed successfully. Back to canvas. Our next node is Google Sheet. Now, what is this node is all about? We will grab the idea of our video from this Google Sheet. I want to show you my Google Sheet first. I have already created it and you can see that there are several columns like title, country 1, country 2, theme, caption, status, published and video link. Okay. And the title is, for example, the first one is countries as warriors. Okay. And then I have given 2 countries, USA and China. You can add as many countries as you want, but I limited it to 2 countries. Because I don't want to spend my credits, but you got the point. Okay. Then theme is same as the title. Caption is the caption of the video on YouTube. Then status, either it is we need to do it, that is it is not yet done, or it is already done. So there are 2 status. One is to do and either is done, and next is published, whether it is published or not. So yes or no, and then the video link. Okay. So we will go to our next node, which is get the idea. And this is basically Google Sheet node. Okay. So you can see that we have chosen we have connected our Google Sheet to n8n, and you already know that how to connect it. But I want to show you once again how to connect it. So basically you have to sign in with Google. So just click it and you have to choose your email address and then just agree and then continue, and you are all done. You are good to go. Okay. Then resource is sheet within the document, because that's our document. This is our document. The name of the document is YouTube, and we are using the sheet, which the name of the sheet is Shorts AI. Okay. So sheet within that document, that's the resource. Okay. Then operation, what is the operation? It will get the row. So get rows. Document we will choose the document, the name of which is YouTube, and then sheet, the name of which is, we can just choose from here, Shorts AI. Okay. So I have chosen everything, but which row it need to get. Okay. So for that we need to have a filter. So I have chosen the column which is status. So if the status column is showing to do and not done, then it will get that row. Okay. So again, if I go back, you can see that there are 2 status. One is to do and one is done. And if it is to do, then it will get that row. Right. And then I have added another filter, combine filters, and that is return only first matching row. It's not that there are 15 rows and it will get all the 15 rows. That will be really impossible to make the videos. So you only get the first row. That's what I'm saying here. Okay, so let's test the step. So if I go to schema, you can see that we got the row number, we got the title, country 1, country 2, theme, caption, status, published, whatever we had the titles or headers on our Google Sheet, we got all those data here in n8n. Okay, back to Canvas. Next is set countries. We got the data from Google Sheet. Now we have to add, we don't need all the data. Like we really don't need the video link column. We really don't need the caption column at this moment. We only need the country names, right? So we will arrange those data in this node. So the node set countries. Okay, the mode is manual mapping. And what we are doing here, we are setting the fields which we need later in this workflow. First field is countries. Okay, and what type of field it is? It is array. So I have just chosen array from it, and then I will make this array. How? I will grab this country 1 here, and then I will grab this country 2 here. Right. So now you can see that result is here, this array. So first field we have created is countries. Next field we will create this theme, and this is not an array, this is a string. I'm showing you what I have chosen. That this is the one. The first one is theme, and the next one is caption. I have chosen both as the theme. Okay. Test step. You can see that we got our items. One is countries, which is an array, and there are 2 countries in that array, and then the theme. Right. Back to Canvas. Our next node is separate data. That is, now we have the array of countries, but we cannot send those countries at a time. Either to make the prompt or to make the videos, we have to send them one by one. Otherwise, it will give error. If we send like 20 countries or 10 countries at a time to make prompt or to make image, like 20 images at a time or 20 videos at a time, it can face errors. So for that, we will split that data here in this node. So separate data. All I have done here is, I will show you what I have done. I have just grab this one, this countries here in this field. Include no other fields. We don't need any other field to separate. So this is the only one. Okay. Then test step. So now you can see that we have 2 items, but one item is here shown because we will send these countries one by one. So the first country is USA. Right. Back to Canvas. Now we have all the data or all the idea from our Google Sheet. Now what we need to do? We need to create the prompt for creating the image, right? For that we will use AI agent. This node is generate prompt. As you know that for the agent, we have to choose tools agent. Okay. Then source for prompt or user message. Now there are 2 things. One is user message and another is system message. What is user message? User message is like a chat model. When you use ChatGPT, we write something and they send it, and then ChatGPT reply to us. That's kind of user message. We are user and we are providing some prompt. Whatever we are writing is just the prompt. Then comes the system message. Now what is system message? System message is basically the system behind that chat. Like instructing ChatGPT what to reply, how to get the reply, and what should be the style, all those things. So I have provided some system message here. Like overview, you are a smart image prompt generator specialized in crafting detailed high quality prompt for advanced image model like Flux, because we will be using Flux to generate the image. Your task is to generate vivid, well structured prompt that accurately depict an animal dressed in specified style with a matching background that complement the theme. You don't need to even worry about that, because I will upload all these things, all this workflow, all this prompt links in my school community. And if you go there, you can click the title of this video, then download it. You get all those things and then upload it on n8n, and you are good to go. In the user message, we will be giving the country, that is this one, the separate data, like this thing, the countries will grab it here, and then theme, we will grab it here. Okay, what we will be getting in this node, we will get 2 prompts for 2 countries for generating the image. Okay, so test step. So now you can see the output, but you can see only one output, because as I have already said that we will send the prompt one by one. Otherwise it will give error. Okay, but it generated 2 prompts actually. If we go to table, you can see that there are 2 prompts. Back to canvas. Our next node is nothing so special. I have just removed some new lines. I can just show you inside. So I have just added some code, some JSON code to remove the new line. That's all. Okay, so mode run once for all items. Right, all items means for all the prompts. Okay, so test the step, executed successfully. Back to canvas. Next node is create the prompts. Now we got our prompts and more than one prompt. We have to set them or arrange those prompts. We come here, it is manual mapping, and I have just written the prompts, and these prompts are not arrays, these prompts are string. So I have just chosen string from here, and then I just grab it here like this thing. I grab this output here, right? Okay, so test step, and node executed successfully. Back to canvas. Our next job is to create the image. We got the prompt, now we will create the image, right? So to create the image, I have used HTTP request node. I'll show you inside what is going on. So this is our create image node, and the method is post, and we are using Hugging Face here to create the image. This is the website of Hugging Face. We need to go to models and then search for Black Forest Flux, and then you choose the right one, right? We get the URL from here, we copy it from here and then paste it here, right? This is the URL. Then authentication is generic credential type, auth type is custom auth. Then you have to create new credential. So you have to just go there in my school community. Under authentication, you can see Hugging Face. You just grab it from there and you paste it here. And don't forget to replace this with your API key. And how to get your API key. So to get your API key, you go there and you log in. When you log in, you come to this page, right? Then you go to your profile, click on here, and then go to access tokens, and then create new token. You provide the name of that token, whatever you want to, and then just create it. For example, I have just given this name, and then create token. Okay, so if I just do create token, you get this token and then copy it, come back into n8n and paste it here. Just remove this, but don't forget to keep a space after the bearer, right? And then save it. Also name it something, like I have given the name of Hugging Face. So every time you want to use Hugging Face, you can use it. Okay, save. Right. So that was the authentication part. Now we need to send the body, right? Body content type, of course, JSON. Specify body using fields below, and name is inputs because we are giving inputs here, right? And the value is, of course, this prompt. So you will just grab it. Okay, just show you here. We grab it here, right? So what we are actually doing here, we are creating the image. Okay, so test step, and let's see what happens. See, we got 2 images. Let's view the first one. Okay, so this is our first image. Let's see the second one, and this is our second image. So we got our images, right? But if you go to schema, it will just show you the prompt, right? So back to canvas. Now what? Now we got the images, but that images are in binary form. So we have to extract that data from those files. So our next node is extract from file. So the operation is move file to base64 string. As I have already told you, that's the images we have got are in binary form. As you can see, that binary is highlighted. Okay, that means it is only consist of 0, 1, only those 2 numbers. That is non-text data. That is not an URL. Like in URL, we can see that whatever it is, we can see, we can read, and this is not an URL. This is in binary form. So we have to make those binary data in string form, in ASCII form. And what is that? That will consist of A to Z, then 0 to 9 numbers, and some special characters, like I think it is plus, and maybe I just forgot, whatever it is, some special characters. That is ASCII. That is kind of string. And for that operation, we have to use this one, the last one, move file to base64 string. Input binary field, it has just taken this data field, I think from here, it has automatically taken actually this data field, and the destination output field will be data. Okay, so test step, and node executed successfully. Now we can see those data. Now back to canvas. So now we will use this node split out. Okay, so let us see what is inside. So if we go to schema, now we got the output, right? Data. So we will grab this data here. Do we need any other field? No other fields. Okay, include. So we just need this field, that is the image field. Okay, so test step, that is we are separating those data or 2 images. So node executed successfully. Back to canvas. So we created our prompt, then we created our images from those prompts, and now we need to convert those images into videos. So our next job is to create videos. For that, I have used the HTTP node again, and for creating the video, I have used Runway. Okay, so here the first one is method. The method is of course post, because we are posting the image to create the video. Okay, then URL, I will come to URL later. First we need authentication. I have chosen generic credential type, then auth type is custom auth, and then you need to create new credential. And to create the new credential, if you click it, you need to provide some JSON. You don't need to worry about that, because I have provided all those JSON in my school community as like the Hugging Face. Here under authentication, you have the JSON for Runway authentication. Okay, so you just copy that and paste it here, right? And that's how, and then save it, and of course give it a name, for example Runway. Okay, so that you can use it later as well, right? So as I have already done it, I'm not going for it one. So I have just chosen my Runway connection. Okay, next we need this URL. Now, how do I get this URL? We have to go to documentation, Runway documentation. So we are here in the documentation part, and first we need this thing, this URL. This is post, and this is the thing we need. So we copy this one and we will paste it after the Runway URL, right? So that's the URL part. Next thing, we need to send the body. So send body, and body content type is JSON. Specify using JSON. So we will choose using JSON. I have given JSON, authentication JSON, and all those documentation in my school community. You just grab that from here, right? So what we actually need in this JSON is prompt image, and that prompt image is base24, as we have now that image in base24 string format, right? This is a format name, and then we give the data. I just grab it from here to here, right? And then the model is Gen 3 Alpha Turbo, and the prompt text, and this prompt text is this one, create image. The prompt text, I just grabbed it from here to here. Okay, right, nothing else. So in this node, we are going to generate videos from our images, right? Okay, so test step, node executed successfully, and it has provided us with 2 IDs because we had 2 images, so we have got 2 videos, right? In the schema also we are seeing one ID because, you know, again we are doing it one by one, right? Back to canvas. These videos are not already generated. Those are really being generated now, so we have to wait for some time. So I have added this node, and I say that wait time is 2 minutes. Okay, so I have seen that 2 minutes is okay for getting the videos. So we'll test this. Node executed successfully. We got 2 IDs now. Back to canvas. So our next node is get videos. We have created the video, but we still didn't have it, so we will get the video in this node. So this is again a HTTP request node. Okay, so now the method is get because we will get the video here. Okay, next the URL. So if you go to the documentation, you can see that the get task detail, we have to copy this one and paste it here, right? And I removed this ID part. Here is ID. This ID part, I have removed it with this ID we got from the previous node. Okay, so I just grabbed it here. Right, so that is the URL. Authentication, generic credential type, auth type is custom auth, and we will just choose our Runway authentication. Then send headers. This time we have to send headers. So headers, using the fields below, the headers parameter name is Runway Runway version, and I got it from here. You know, headers, here is the header. I just copied it from here and pasted it here. Okay, and the value also I have just copied it from here and pasted it here. Okay, we don't need to send anybody, we just need to send the header for authentication, and we are good to go. So now test step, and we will get our videos here. So if I go to schema, you can see that status is successful. It's not pending, it's successful. That is, we got our videos now. Okay, so, and if we go to table, you can see that there are 2 rows. That means 2 videos are generated. And one thing I want to show you, for example, that I want to show you the output. If I copy this URL and if I go here and paste it, you'll be able to see the video. Now look at this. We got our video here, right? Pretty cool. So like that, we have 2 URLs of videos. Okay, back to canvas. So we created our prompt, we created our images from those prompts, and then we created our videos from those images, right? So what's next? We got our videos, but those are like separate videos. Now we need to assemble those videos to make the final video. For that, we will use our next node, which is a merge node. In this node, we will collect all those separate videos, right? We have to create our audio also. So this is like collecting the videos, and there will be another part where I will create the audio. Previously, we needed to separate the tasks and send the prompts or images one by one so that we don't get error. But this time, we don't need to do the task one by one. We want only one audio for the whole video. Okay, so that's what we are doing in this node. We take the limit node and max item is 1. This means that though we have two prompts, we will send only one. The limit is 1. One, but which one? That's the first item. Okay, so test step. And here we go. We got our item. Back to canvas. Now we got our videos. So we need to now update our status in the Google Sheet. So if you remember it, the status was to do. So for that one, we use the node Google Sheet, and inside that again you don't have to provide the credential again. You just choose your connection, and then resource is again sheet within the document. Operation is update row. You choose the operation update row, right? Because you have to update the row. Document is YouTube. We have already chosen the YouTube, and the sheet is Shorts AI sheet. And then mapping, like how will you get that row which you need to update? We have to map that row. How do I do that? We map it. We mapping column mode. Okay, so map each column manually. We will map it manually, and actually we will map it with the row number. Like we will say that okay, number 2 row, because we already have the row number, so it will be easy for us to map that row. Okay, so column to match on, we choose this one, and then you can see that fetching the columns. I'm doing it again to show you, and we will choose it. We will choose from the list the row number. Okay, and this row number we are getting from here. If I go here, that get that data node, then we get the row number and we grab it from here to here, just that one. Okay, so maybe I can show you. I just grab this data from here, right? So you can see that row number is 2. Okay, and we don't need all those, like we can just delete them. And then what we need to update? We need to update the column status. Okay, and we will write that done. I have just written it done. Okay, right. So test step, and we will go back here, and boom, it's now done. The status is updated to done, right? Go back to canvas. Now we will generate our audio. For that, we will of course use our AI agent. And one thing I forgot to tell you, that when you are using your AI agent, don't forget to add the OpenAI chat model. And in the OpenAI chat model, you just need to add your OpenAI account. And again, if you go to my school community, you see that how you get the Open API keys. You just go here, like grab this one and paste it here. And you just log in, and then you will see that create API key. Just create the API key. Okay, right. And from the list, you choose GPT-4o mini. That's it. Okay, so inside the AI agent node, what's going on? Let's see there, right? So agent is tool agent again. Source user message is defined below, and I have given the theme. Okay, and this theme is coming from this get data node. Like this is a theme. I just grabbed it from here to here. Okay, then we have to provide some system message, because we need to give some instruction to OpenAI how to create that audio, right? So I have given some system message here. Like you are a master sound prompt generator, given a theme, generate a vivid 1 to 2 sentence prompt that describes the ambience, tone, and key sound elements to create immersive audio scene. Use evocative language to capture the essence of the style, and all those like all those things. Okay, next step. A node executed successfully. So you got your prompt for the audio. This is not the audio, this is the prompt for the audio. Okay, go back to canvas. Next is set audio. Now, as we have done previously, that after the AI agent we need to arrange those data. So here, manual mapping, of course, the mode, and the fields, we are creating the fields. Like first one is audio, and that is the string. That string is this one. I just grab it from here to here. Okay, I can just show you. Okay, and grab it here. And of course, this is prompt. This is prompt, so this is string, not an array. So we choose string from here, right? Nothing else. So test step. And node executed successfully. So we got our audio, right? Back to canvas. We got the field. Next, we are using our HTTP request node to generate the audio. And we are using here 11 lab, of course, to generate the video, audio. Method is, of course, post, because we will post some prompt and then we will get the audio. Okay, so method is post. URL, I will show you the URL part, but before that we need the authentication. So we will choose general credential type. Here I have used header auth, then header auth, and if you use header auth, you don't need to send the headers. Okay, and then create credential. Create new credential. And if you go to create new credential, you have to provide the name and the value. And I will show you how to do it. We will go to 11 lab. You just either try it for free, that is sign in, or log in, or go to the app. Okay. Okay. So when you sign in, you come to this page, and then you go to my account, and then API keys. Give it a name, whatever name you want to give it, and then create. And then when you get, okay, let me show you. Yeah, so you got the API key, copy it, and then you come back here and you paste it here in the value section. Okay, and the name is XI API key, because if you go to the documentation, you will see that it is here, that API authentication, and it is this one, XI API key, and then your 11 labs API key. Okay, so give it a name also, and then save it, right? So that was the authentication part. Now where you get this URL? For that also we will go to the documentation, and then sound effects, and then create sound effects. So if we do that, you can see that we have this API, this post method, and then the URL. So you copy it from here and paste it here. That's it. Okay, so that was it. Then we have to send the body, and the body is, of course, the JSON specify body, that is using fields below, and the body parameter is name is text. So if you go to the documentation, you can see that text which is required. Okay, so we come back here, and the value will be, of course, our prompt, which is we just grab it from here to here. Okay, we just grab it from here to here, right? Now duration seconds. For duration, we will go back to our documentation again, and you can see that duration second, that's a name. So we will copy this one from here, and I have just pasted it here. Okay, and the value is, they have said that the value can be must be at least 0.5 and at most 22. So I have written like 20. Okay, for kind of the maximum value. Okay, and that's it. So everything is done. We have given our URL, we have given our method, we have given our body and the duration, body value, the prompt and the duration in seconds. Duration in second means how long will be your audio, right? Okay, so test step. There is a sound and you cannot listen to it because okay, so we get that. Right, so we got our audio, right? Back to canvas. Right, so we have generated our audio. Now we need to add it to our video. First, what we need to do, we need to upload it in our drive. So, and Google Drive account, you just have to provide your Google Drive credential, okay? And the next one is source is file, operation is upload. That means that we will upload our file, okay? Input data, field name is data because this is the data. This is again the binary field, yes. And then the file name, what will be the name of the file we are storing in our Google Drive? That will be, I have given it like the name of the title. I mean, if I go to schema, and we go back to our get data node, okay, and I have just grabbed from here the title, this one, countries as warriors, okay. So I have just grabbed it from here to here and I have written .mp3 because this is the audio file, we need it to be mp3. Okay, so parent drive is my drive because that's the only option here. I have only one drive, and then parent folder is a root folder. Actually not root folder, I will choose here a folder called audio because I want to show you that I have created a new folder called audio to store all those audio files for the videos, okay? So I have chosen that one and that's it. So yes, yeah, everything is all right. So test step, okay. Executing node, and node executed successfully. So now it seems that we have our audio file in our Google Drive in the audio folder. So I will go back and you can see that now I have this file named countries as warriors, right? Okay, right. So, but this file is not public. This file is actually restricted and only I can see that file. But if I have to sync this audio to the final video, I have to make it public. So to do that, I will add the next node, which is share file. And in this node, of course, I will choose the Google Drive account and then resources file. And now the operation is share, okay? Because we will make it public. File by ID, and the ID is, we will get this ID from here to here. So I will just, I will grab this ID from here, okay? And then permission, because we will change the permission from restricted to public, okay? So role is reader, it will read it. We are not giving the permission to write or anything else. We are only giving the permission to read it. Anyone can read it, like type is anyone. And allow file discovery. That means that it will be public, okay? So test step. And node executed successfully, okay? Back to canvas. So now we got our images, we turned those images into our videos, and also we got separate videos, and we also got our audio, right? So now it's time to get the final video, okay? So we will merge all these together. Okay, so we have already merged, we have already seen those separate videos in this merge node, and now we are sending also this audio file in this merge node. Okay, so let's see what's inside. So in the merge node, merge mode is combined, and combined by all possible combination, because in that way it will provide a good video, and that's like merging. Test step. And node executed successfully. Okay, so here's the output. We have two videos, but those are like together. Okay, next, split out parts. Now to send those videos separately. Okay, for that again we will use this split out nodes, run once for all items, like all the videos, right? So I will run it. I mean, this is not a split out node, this is a code where I split out the parts, like sending the items one by one. Okay, so you can see that here are two items, but here is one item. It's sending one item to this next node. Okay, so next node is again edit fields. So what we are doing here, we are manually mapping and creating a new field called audio URL. Okay, actually we don't need in this workflow, we don't need this node, because actually I have added this node because I was using short stack, which I actually used two tools. One is short stack and another is Creatomet, and we are using here that one. So we don't need this field, so I will just delete it. Okay, so our next node is making the final video. Okay, so let's see what's inside. So we are here, and the method is post, because we will post all those like separate videos and then audios to make a final video. Okay, right, the method is post. And if I go to Creatomet, I have already created a template here, and I can show you. Like there are two videos and one audio track and then two texts. Okay, and I will use this template. If we go to use this template and then API integration, and you got some card. Okay, so copy that one and you come back here and just paste it here, like import call and then import. Okay, when you do that, you already got all those things. You don't need to fill up one by one, right? So you get all those things, and then authorization also, you get that one also, and then now we will send the body. Okay, so that's how we authorize it here. Okay, then using JSON, I have used the JSON, like you have to give the template ID, and you can see that video source 1 and then video source 2, and then I have given the audio track source, and I will keep it here, and our audio source is this one, this audio URL, right? Okay. Video URL, and then you have the audio track source. Okay, and that's it. I don't have to really worry about that, because I have added all this JSON, as I have said you earlier that I have added all this JSON in my school. So you get all this, you can just copy that and paste it here. You need to do it, otherwise you can just download this whole workflow from there and upload it here in, and you are good to go. Okay, so test step. Alright, so now you can see the node is executed successfully, and we got our final video. Actually, we got the ID. Okay, so back to Canvas. Right, I have added this wait node because sometimes in the workflow I actually waited like 1 minute, so I have given it like 25 seconds for waiting time, and just run this one. I have given like 25 seconds. You can give like 1 to 2 minutes, that's all, to be in the safe side. Okay, so that node executed successfully. Okay, after that we have to download the video first to upload it in on YouTube. Okay, so download video, and now this is get method again. So we have made the video, created the video, and now we have to get it. Okay, and the URL is this URL. So I have just grabbed this URL here. Okay, next, authentication. We don't need in any authentication here. Okay, so test step, and we got the data. Okay, so if I view it, you can see that okay, this is our video is going to be. Right, back to the canvas. Now here's the channel. I was actually playing around with the prompt to see how I can generate good images, and so I have created three videos. These are like unlisted. I will test this and let me see whether it uploads it here. Okay, so we will go to our upload video, and you choose your YouTube account, and if you don't if you just need to add you just need to connect your YouTube account. Okay, and then resources, of course, video. We are going to post a video, and operation is upload. I mean, there can be many other operations as well, but you choose here upload. Okay, and the title is, we will go back to schema, and then we will go back to I will just drag it here. Yes, and sometimes you will see that it's saying that can't determine which item I mean, there will be some error, but it's only because it's only because I didn't run this workflow at a time. I'm just testing it one by one, and that's taking time, and in that case this error can come. And when you run the whole workflow, you will not get any error. Okay, so this time let's say I'm just write it myself. Okay, so that will be the title, and region code is I have given USA. Category is, of course, film and animation. I tried with shorts, but giving some error. Okay, so test step. So you can see that we got our video, right? Pretty cool, right? So now I have 4 videos, but those are not at all public. Yes. So back to canvas, and then we have to update our Google Sheet, right? So we will go to our Google Sheet node, and you already have your Google Sheet, resource sheet within the document. Operation is update row. Okay, and then these are all the same: YouTube, AI shorts from the list, and mapping. We will map the column manually, and then it will fetch the columns. Okay, so column to match on, of course, we will choose the row number and do published as yes. Okay, so we go back to our Google Sheet and see the published is now no, but it needs to be yes, right? So test step, and we go back here, and boom. And now I can send an email saying that okay, your video is uploaded. Okay, so I can add that one. Also I can send a Slack message also here to send the message that okay, this video named this and this this is uploaded to this channel. Okay, so I'm not going to show you that because this video is being so long. Okay, so that's it, right? Okay, so that was it for today's video, our tutorial on YouTube Shorts automation. If you're an agency or business or any other person who want to automate your YouTube or want this automation or any other automation in your business processes, you can book a free consultation call with me. I will leave a link in the description section below. If you like this video and got any value from it, please give it a thumbs up and consider to subscribe to my channel. If you have any question or feedback, please feel free to leave it in the comment section below. Thank you for watching and I will see you in my next video. Until then, bye.